So, as a lot of you guys all know, Taylor Swift made a political endorsement this week. We tried to do it better for the Backyard Brawl. So, first off, I'm going to read you Taylor Swift's political endorsements he made this Tuesday night. And then, after that, I'm going to read you my endorsement, which is 1,000,000 more times important for this year's Backyard Brawl. Let's read Taylor's first. By the way, if you didn't recognize, this is the one for the Backyard Brawl is a parody. So if you didn't recognize that. Here's what Taylor said. Like many of you, I watched the debate tonight. If you haven't already, now's a great time to do your research on the issues at hand and the stances these candidates take on the topics that matter to you the most. As a voter, I make sure to watch and read everything I can about their proposed policies and plans for this country. Recently, I was aware that AI of me falsely endorsing Donald Trump's presidential run was posted to his site. It recently conjured up my fears around AI and the dangers of spreading misinformation. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for this election as a voter. The simplest way to combat misinformation is with the truth. I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election. I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. I think she's a steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos. I was so heartened and impressed by her selection of running mate Tim Walz, who's been standing up for LGBTQ plus rights, IVF, and a woman's right to her own body for decades. I've done my research and I've made my choice. Your research is all yours to do and the choice is yours to make. I also want to say, especially to first-time voters, remember that in order to vote, you have to be registered. I also find it's much easier to vote early. I'll link where to register and find early voting dates and info in my story. With love and hope, Taylor Swift, Childless Cat Lady. So I tried to do it better and I think I did. Like many of you, I plan on watching or attending, which I will be attending, the Backyard Brawl. If you haven't already, now is a great time to do your research on the history of this rivalry and why 13-9, as you can see my hand, is a special part of it. As a college football fan, I make sure to know everything about the two teams and what makes them them. Recently, I was aware that AI falsely showed pictures of me endorsing West Virginia. Boo! It expanded my fears of AI and the Mountaineer community spreading around rumors about me. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my plans for this rivalry. The simplest way to combat phonies is with the real deal, which is what Pitt fans do. I will be cheering for my Pitt Panthers this Saturday. I'm cheering for the Panthers because Eli Holstein is the real deal and he can bring the Heisman Trophy back to where it belongs here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I feel that he's an electric quarterback who can replicate and outperform the phenomenal Kenny Pickett, and I believe that we can be the best ACC champion there ever was, considering Florida State was snubbed from the playoff. I am amazed by the best running back in the ACC named Desmond Reed. His explosiveness in the K-Bell offense has made Pitt a special team once again. I've done my research and I've made my choice. Your research is up to you. I also want to say that you can still get a ticket or a six-pack to watch the greatest rivalry in college football. Shut up, Buckeyes and Wolverines. I find it much easier to attend the game since the Panther Pit will bring the noise to you. Hail to Pitt, Mason Sapesky, someone told to eat poop because who I cheer for. Let's go get it, Panther Nation. Let's beat WVU. Let's send them back to Morgantown sad. Hail to Pitt. Let's go.